Solving proportions. So what a proportion is first, it's two equal ratios. So it's useful when comparing two things. So if I have the ratio A over B and I set it equal to an equivalent ratio C over D, this is called a proportion. So the way that I can solve proportions, the easiest way is a little shortcut called cross multiplying. Cross multiply. So what we do is we multiply the numbers kind of like kitty corner from each other. So A times D should equal B times C. Let's do just a kind of basic one to prove this, two equal ratio. So let's say I've got 2 over 4 is equal to 5 over 10. I'm just picking two different fractions that are basically simplified down to 1/2. 2/4 is a half, 5/10 is a half. So we know that these ratios are same. 2 to 4 is the same, is equal to 5 to 10. So if I cross multiply, I'm doing 2 times 10. That should equal 4 times 5. So 20 equals 20 is true. So that would happen anytime you cross multiply. We'll use this now to solve for when we don't know part of the proportion. So let's say, for example, I have x over 5 equals 6 over 15. So if I cross multiply, I'll have x times 15 equals 5 times 6, which is 30. The other way I could write this is 15x. That would be the same thing. So if I divide both sides by 15, I'll have x equals 2. Now this one I picked something that we can kind of check and make sense of pretty easily. If x is 2, 2/5, 6/15, these should be the same thing, because if we reduce 6/15 by 3, we would get 2/5. So we can see that that's true. Okay, how about this one? 3 over x plus 1 equals 7 over x minus 4. So in this case, when I cross multiply, when I have 3 times x minus 4, I need to use parentheses around the x minus 4, so that 3 is multiplied by that whole thing. Equals 7 times x plus 1. So when I distribute, I'll have 3x minus 12 equals 7x plus 7. So here I'm going to have to do a little rearranging. I'm going to subtract 3x on both sides to get my x's to the right side, and I'm going to subtract 7 on both sides to get my constants on the left. So this is going to be negative 19 equals 4x divided by 4, x equals. So I could leave this as improper, or I'm going to change it to a decimal. This would be, or maybe a fraction for first, negative 4 3/4, or we can have that as negative 4.75. Either way.